coverage in the National Football League is in Uptown Charlotte, North Carolina, at Bank of America Stadium. Straight ahead, it's Wildcard weekend, and we've got a great game story between the San Francisco 49ers and the Carolina Panthers. Off we go. We're on this NFC Wildcard game. And we'll bounce out of the back of the NFC, so we start here at the 25.
Oh shit, man, Zeke.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Not a huge carry there, that first down, but there will be. It's still a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few. Is that what you're going to do here on second down? Well, last run got 3, now here's 2nd and 7. On second down, here's Corral. And they find the open man. It's DJ Moore. First catch in his Wildcard game for 1,000-yard receiving in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's a whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 then after the loss. Now Corral. Is incomplete. They were trying to run up this playoff game very early on, pretty deep throw, but good coverage.
I think they were counting on the defender's been a little tight, a little over anxious early, and trying to catch him flat-footed and get big play.
An incomplete pass on that last play. That means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. On 3rd down, Corral out to his left.
Oh, get the fuck out of here, man. How the fuck? Damn. They giving up this dumbass shit like that, man. God damn. These niggas don't jump for nothing.
But Charles, how do you think they'll play here? Will they run the same kind of wide open offense they ran all season, or do you think that they'll try and take some pressure off of the NFL?
Ah, come on. Get there, B.
So go ahead and continue to run your offense. Do the things that got you here. As so many defensive coaches have told you and me, all gas, no breaks.
First carry for the Oklahoma State man, Judah Hubbard. And he'll go on 2, maybe a full 3, down the 32-yard line. They'll try and run for this with Hubbard. He is going nowhere as he is involved behind the line. This defense not budging back-to-back carries in just 2 yards. Remember, that was less than a yard. That was not a full yard. That defense, they were having none of it.
Yeah, the surge the offensive line was seeking actually occurred on the other side of the ball. They reestablished the line of scrimmage and stuffed them.
Oh, fuck. Cut up. Good cut up. he not getting there? Damn.
It's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the
Fuck is
protection
he not
detail?
getting there?
They're not allowing anyone near to get there on the football.
Play action. Here's Raww. He gets this one above and complete. And he gets it inside the 10 of the line. Nice pick up at 14. And it moves the sticks and it's out first and goal.
The precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a result, they're going to be set up with an early first and goal.
Raww here, working from the gun.
Good throw, bro.
That is caught. It's Anderson. Touchdown, Panthers. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Panthers will strike first here in this wildcard matchup.
That was a good fucking drive. Defense can't stop us making a play. Let's see what I'm on.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go. Kick this one away. From his end zone, Wilson. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass.
Bro, the man was on the ground.
It didn't take long to see the first penalty they gave it.
We always talk about never wanting to get into the game in a hurry. The officials did as well.
This man got Trayvon Diggs too. God damn.
Panther touchdown. Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and it's now 14-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. From his end zone, Wilson. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey.
Good running right there. And this is a man who's a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Here's Garoppolo to throw. And he'll find McLeod on the right side complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They've needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Garoppolo. Throw left side, complete to McLeod. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that'll bring up a second down in just a couple.
Go ahead.
Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
21. Here we go.
From just shy of midfield, Garoppolo. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 20-yard line. Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, get me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
On second down, here's Mitchell. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. So that was a very nice play, Charles, from a very speedy quarterback.
And sometimes all your best laid plans of play design, your X's and O's, they can't always account for individual effort defensively. And this was one of those times. Just a terrific play to hustle over there and get the running back to the ground.
13. White. 11.
Garoppolo to throw on 3rd and 1. Throw left side complete. That's Schultz. And the Niners are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1.
Here we go.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Snap comes at 1. Garoppolo. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Again, McCaffrey. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
So the offense a little antsy. The flag comes out, and a 5-yard penalty.
Mike McGlinchey, the Notre Dame man, guilty on that one.
A bad time for a false start penalty as they're backed up now for 3rd and goal.
13, 21.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Panthers are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there forcing a loss on that play.
Moore, the man in motion.
Corral sets up play action.
He'll fight his man, Laviska Shenault. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one covers 29 yards, 1st down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Corral to throw, 1st and 10.
That pass complete to Moore. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped.
That's a real nice job right there, working the middle of the field, working against those safeties. And you know, partner, if you get your hips turned the wrong way, big plays can result.
And a big play resulted right there. A 1st down carry by Elliott. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC Wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They fake the handoff. Now Lance. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it up. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football.
And that has to be a little bit discouraging because after all their halftime talk, adjustments, and points of emphasis, their first drive ends with an interception. Absolutely aggravating if you're a head coach because you spent all that time, gone through every situation possible, and it still ends in a turnover.
The first down throw here for Corral. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance. He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey. 2 yards on the pickup there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turned it into a successful play.
Here we go.
To throw again on 2nd down. Lance. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Really a 4th pick of the ball game.
Credit the secondary, credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And Lance now to throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact wrong time there. And now 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. That's returnable now for Smith. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Panthers will take over now 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. The last drive for this offense, Charles, you remember it ended in one play, that quick interception, but they do still have the lead as they start this drive here.
And that's something to focus on for them as well because it's not quite no harm, no foul, but the interception, hey, shake it off, move on. Hasn't cost your team the lead, and now it's time to rebound, and the quarterback and his teammates, they can add to the lead with a good drive here.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Shotgun snap to Corral. He's going to look deep for more. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. There, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Now Lance. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve.
Okay, ready?
They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Ready?
Looking to throw again on second down. Lance. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here's Lance. And he finds Tyler Croft. And he is going to have a 49ers first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Slot man moves right. Throwing on first down is Lance. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Jeremy Chinn picks it off. Things just kind of continuing to unravel for him here in this second half. They take the shot downfield, but this defense, once again, up to the task.
Well, this is where you think about the old phrase, desperate times call for desperate measures, because they've got nothing on the scoreboard, and they're just trying to get something, anything to go their way. But in this case, they turn the ball over.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. That's going to be caught downfield by Anderson. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off. That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Corral to throw once again. Thomas has got it, complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
They got a completion there, but that's clearly an example of one side happy, the other side not very happy. Defense, very, hey, take 1 or 2 yards, we're good with that. Offense, you got to expect to get more on a passing play.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Fakes the handoff. Now Corral to throw it. And it'll be caught in the end zone for the Carolina touchdown by DJ Moore. The 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Panthers continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Gonzalez to add the PAT. And it is now 21-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback. Well, Lance throws the interception, his third. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers will take over possession here up at the 44. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores. But, yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And, look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It was Eric Armstead coming up quickly and dropping him for a loss.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now on 2nd and 13. Corral looking for the out route, and he's got more. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. '49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down. Play action, Corral. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
Here's Johnny Hacker now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
In every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. 1 quarter remains in this NFC Wildcard matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Come on, set.
Play action, now it's Lance. And boy, another ill-advised throw there, as that will wind up incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Now, quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. That's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Again, it's Lance. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Now just to add that to the list of great moments for this defense today, they've really shredded that game plan on the other side all 4 quarters. And, Charles, that pick 6, that's kind of the cherry on top.
Yeah, they did it, and I feel like I'm quoting a bad movie line, but they did it together, didn't they? Fed off of each other, every big play they made, every tackle, every pick, everything they've done. They continually built energy in this one, and how about them culminating with a pick 6?
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far. And my goodness, another interception. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football. Well, there's 2 sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard, but also you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player, you have to know the situation. I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Up the middle, here's Elliott. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. On 3rd down, Corral. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Thomas. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Carter, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
Fakes the handoff here, Corral. Open man is Robbie Anderson. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. Well, they have been unstoppable this afternoon, Charles. They just went after them from the start, and pass plays like we just saw. They're continuing their dominance here despite the big lead in the fourth quarter.
And that they have in every way. And plays like that across all phases of the game, they've just been effortless for them in this one. And that's what's helped them build such a large lead and allowed them to smile as this game continues.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up, but he certainly will have some explaining to do.
The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Fourth down, Corral looking to throw it. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Rashard Higgins from 10 yards out. And the Panthers have sewn this one up as they add to their lead here in the fourth. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that makes this 35-0 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. He was brought down by Darryl Roberts.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there. And he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Lance to throw it. And now here's another interception. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And the Niners are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last two drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Brandon Smith with a nice rush to get him down.
Let's go ahead and put check marks by it all, partner. No points. Down by 4 touchdowns. Haven't had anything going today on offense. Why not add a late sack to the mix? Obviously a day to forget for all involved. Let's give plenty of credit to this defensive effort. They've been excellent from start to finish.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair.
Black Ultra. Red Cycle.
On 1st down, Lance. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Panthers will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. CD, this defense, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. 23 yards on the play. Partner, I know we're still in the afternoon slate here. Some primetime games still on the docket, but it's going to be tough to top this effort. What an offensive performance we have seen. They have been unstoppable from the moment we began this game, and they're not holding back. They're still throwing the football here in the 4th.
They certainly are, and let me tell you something. If you're old school, you don't like this at all. But in today's football, you just go ahead and savor it. Watch a team execute at a high level. Doesn't matter what the scoreboard says.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers, and a 1st down here. Corral looking for another pass here. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And the 49ers will take over here at their own 14-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ballgame.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense. And certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
I hope they're holding a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap 1.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Talk about two sides of the ball at cross purposes, because mercifully this game's almost over for the offense, but the defense, they still want to get a few shots in. That front seven, they've loved this ball game. They've been able to pass.
McCaffrey trying to escape, but he cannot. They get him in the end zone, and that's a safety. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down. Corral sets up play action. He's going to look deep for more. And this is taken in at the 5. A big play there for Carolina. 59 yards. They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Get to the wild card game. Check. Got that done. Win a wild card game. Big check. Now you've got to go ahead and set your sights higher. There is a bigger prize out there, and they still have an opportunity.